Alright, it's the second week of June and I'm starting to see some G2s and G3s pop. So it's time to get some more cameras out and try to start figuring these deer out and see what we got. See who's still around from last year. So let's go. Alright, I got a weed eater with my brush cutting head. And I got a bag of roasted racks and a little bit of corn spike. Let's go get this camera put out and start taking some inventory. All right, let's get it done. Probably not the best attire for today. Shorts and deck boots. But hopefully we don't encounter too many blackberry briars through here. It is hot. It is probably already in the high 80s, supposed to reach up to the 90s by the end of the week. So this stuff put out. I love this roasted racks. Took a couple of bags and poured out last year, and all three of my kids killed their first bucks, all Pope and Young deer, on a 40-acre suburban tract. So do I believe in it? Yes. And we got the taxidermy bill to show for it. So this looks like my spot. I'm gonna take my weed eater and get it fired up, and I'm gonna knock down some of this brush that's gonna cause some false triggers with my trail camera, and I'm gonna get it set up. We'll show you the results. There we go. That should take care of it. Get me a good little spot mowed out right here where I can put my roasted racks down, put my camera up. Got a solar panel on my camera. Really the only thing we had to take down in here was some Chinese bush clover, and I've never really paid attention to stuff, but you find it all over the South. But here it is right here. This stuff right here, it was all over that 40-acre tract, and doesn't really have a smell to it, but it's in the Lespedeza family. I got an app on my phone where I can take a picture of a plant and it'll identify it for me, and it identified it as Chinese bush clover. And I was actually started paying attention to it because the buck that Carson killed was actually feeding on it, and all the bucks in that bachelor group, that's what they were eating on in that area. So I don't know, it's everywhere right here, and the deer seem to like it. So I'm gonna bet with this roasted racks and a little bit of spike, we're not gonna go too long before we have our first deer picture. So get our camera set up with the solar panel so that we get plenty of sunlight and keep that thing rolling. Alright, as you can see, I got my camera down here stuck in the ground on this stand. And so now I just need to rotate this and get it aimed where I want it. But that's what I like about this stand, is it's like a portable tree to me. So, golly, got sweat in my eye and it stings. But it's, like I said, it's a portable tree, so I don't have to go hunting for something that'll hold my camera. And in here in this old cutover, it's just a bunch of small saplings that if I strap it to, it's gonna start moving with you get some high winds in here. This is gonna hold it in place, keep it from moving, keep me from getting all those false triggers. And then I'm able to strap my solar panel to it and just drive it down in the ground, and it's right there. It's got this adjustable arm on there so I can turn my camera whichever way I want to, get it getting good and level. Everybody's always looking for that right stick to stick behind your camera. You ain't gotta have it with this. So let's see where she's aimed so we know where to put our bait. Flip our camera to setup, go in the app, make sure the thing's aligned with where it's supposed to be before we leave, so we don't get home and look at our app and be like, golly man, I should have pointed that thing a few feet to the left. I can tell right now exactly where I want to be, and then I've got a line on here that shows where the PR sensor has to be tripped. Step out of the way, Carson. So I don't know if you can see that, but right about the head of that weed eater, looks like dead center of the frame. So that's where we're going to pour our roasted racks and put a little corn spike on it to top it off. So I'm good there. I'm going to flip it into setup mode, or on. I'm going to go ahead and arm it, get it out of setup mode, and lock her up. Alright, let's put the good stuff out. Pull that off. Always pull that off, stick it in my pocket. I don't want the deer to find that string in the bottom of the pile and ingest it. Now this stuff needs no help. It smells like a jar of Jif peanut butter, but I'm gonna dump what I got left of this corn spike in there and get them on it that much better. So got that. I'm gonna take this bag, just like that. We're ready to start taking inventory on some bucks and see who's still around from last year. So drop your guess in the comments below. It's 3:03 right now on the 12th. Drop your best guess in the comments below at the time of day and the date that we get our first picture right here, and we'll send a hat to the winner. All right, sound good to you, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, let's get this stuff and get out of here, man. It's hot.